warm welcome. You are watching Janata Television and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anastha Acharya. The top stories first. Candidacy nomination during ANC General Convention over. 6 people including Prime Minister Dioba vying for the post of the party president. Mercury level takes a nosedive. Snowfall predicted in some places later this week. Government to fix the minimum support price of sugarcane this week, holds discussion with stakeholders to determine the price. UK scientists urge restriction to fight Omicron surge. Omicron studies suggest major wave in January. And David De Gea stars as Ronaldo secures United's victory. The Portuguese striker maintains new manager's perfect league start. And now the news in detail. As many as 39 candidates have registered their nominations for the new Executive Committee of Nepali Congress during the 14th General Convention of the party. 6 out of them have filed the candidates for the post of President. A report. According to the Central Election Committee, Nepali Congress, a total of 39 candidates have filed the nominations for different posts of office bearer of the party on Saturday. The committee had said 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. as for filing candidacy. As informed by the committee, incumbent President Sherbahadur Deuba, Prakash Mangsir, Bimalendra Nidhi, Dr. Shekhar Koirala, Kalyan Gurung, and Yubaraj Neupane have filed the nomination of President. Likewise, Vijay Kumar Gachedar, Mahesh Acharya, Sujata Koirala, Dr. Chandra Bhandari, Thanaraj Gurung, Divyaswari Saha, and Purna Bahadur Khadga has registered their candidacies for Vice Chairperson. Similarly, Dr. Minendra Rizal, Dr. Prakash Saran Mahat, Vishwa Prakash Sharma, Gagan Kumar Thapa, Pradeep Paudel, and Dr. Rajaram Karki registered their nomination for General Secretary. 20 candidates have filed their nominations for the post of Assistant General Secretary. Likewise, 2 candidates have filed the nomination on backward cluster, 17 on disability quota, 6 on minority quota, 16 on Muslim quota, 14 on Tharu quota, 32 on Muslim cluster, 39 on Dalit cluster, 31 on woman quota, 83 on Khas Arya quota, 87 on indigenous nationalities quota, 110 on open cluster for the post of central member. The 14th General Convention will elect a president, 2 vice presidents, 2 general secretaries, and 8 assistant general secretaries. As per the statutory provision, treasurer will be picked from among the central members. The General Convention will elect a total of 134 central office bearers and members. CPN-UML has decided to conduct the general conventions of its all organizations within 14th March 2022. The Central Committee meeting of the UML underway in Bhaktapur has directed the party to conduct the general conventions and National Assembly of all organizations of the party, informed the party leaders. During yesterday's meeting, party chairperson KP Sharma Oli called upon all party members to mobilize the entire party of progressive transformation of society. The meeting also formed a Central Advisory Council under the leadership of Amrit Kumar Bohra, who took the oath of office on Saturday. The meeting has decided to conduct the district conventions in all districts at once on 7th January 2022 and province conventions in all provinces on 22nd January. The UML meeting will take place again at 11 a.m. today. Temperature has dropped in the Kathmandu Valley in recent days. The minimum temperature of the valley was recorded at 5.4 degrees Celsius yesterday, the coldest this year. The temperature was 6.5 degrees Celsius on Friday, according to the Department of Hydrology and Meteorology. Due to the drop in temperature, people are experiencing extreme cold throughout the country. The department has urged one and all to keep warm and safe from cold as mercury continues to dip. Snowfall is predicted in some areas of Sudur Paschim, Karnali and Gandaki provinces later this week due to the mixture of westerly wind and westerly low pressure system, the department said. The maximum temperature of the Kathmandu Valley was measured at 20 degrees Celsius. Humla recorded the lowest temperature at minus 4.7 degrees Celsius, while the maximum was 30 degrees in Bhairava. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back. After the break, we continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 194 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Following the latest round of tests, the total cases of coronavirus in the country have climbed to 823,980. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, altogether 806,237 infected persons have recovered from the disease in the country. The death toll from coronavirus has climbed to 11,553 after the virus claimed one more life yesterday. Nepal is currently among top 47 countries that have been most affected by the pandemic. The USA tops the list with over 50.76 million confirmed cases, followed by India with over 34.68 million cases. Coronavirus has infected more than 269.98 million people across the world and claimed over 5.31 million lives. CPN-UML leader Raghubir Mahaseth has urged the negotiating Nepal Bar Association to withdraw its protest against the Chief Justice. The former Deputy Prime Minister suggested that it would be in the best interest of all to halt the protest, arguing that the resignation of the Chief Justice alone would not ensure reforms in the judiciary. He urged the negotiating lawyers and legal practitioners to withdraw their protest. Speaking with reporters after the Central Committee meeting of UML in Bhaktapur yesterday, leader Mahaseth said that all the justices who colluded in making Sher Bahadur Deuba the Prime Minister should resign. He was in favor of impeachment of all those justices and not just the Chief Justice. And now the news from economic front. The government has held discussions with stakeholders to determine the price of sugarcane. As the crossing season of sugarcane is approaching, the Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock Development has held discussions with the concerned bodies to fix the minimum support price of the year's sugarcane. Ministry spokesperson Prakash Sanjel informed that preparations are being made to fix the price of sugarcane this week. To determine the price of the year's sugarcane, a field study was conducted in 10 districts of the Tarai and more than 30 study samples were collected from each district, the ministry said. The price of sugarcane was fixed by the government at Rs 554.25 per quintal last year. The Federation of Sugarcane Producers of Nepal has demanded that the price of sugarcane should be more than Rs 600 per quintal this year as compared to the previous year. Last year, the government had fixed the price of sugarcane in the third week of November. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. The British government may need to introduce tougher restrictions to slow the growth of the Omicron variant and prevent a new surge in COVID-19 hospitalizations and deaths, British scientists said on Saturday. UK health officials say Omicron is spreading much more quickly than the Delta strain and is likely to replace it and become the dominant variant in Britain within days. The UK recorded 58,194 coronavirus cases on Friday, the highest number since January, though what portion was the Omicron variant is unclear. Concerns about the new variant led Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Conservative government to reintroduce restrictions that were lifted almost 6 months ago. Masks must be worn in most indoor settings, vaccine certificates must be shown to enter nightclubs, and people are being urged to work from home if possible. Many scientists said that is unlikely to be enough. You are watching Janata Bulletin, and now the latest from the world of sports. Cristiano Ronaldo's penalty on Manchester United, a narrow victory over Norwich to maintain Ralf Rangnick's unbeaten start as interim manager. Ronaldo sent Kim Krul the wrong way on 75 minutes after the Portuguese had been hauled down by Max Aarons on the edge of the 6-yard box. The Red Devils had offered little attacking threat before then, though Alex Telles hit the bar with a deflected free kick during the first half. They also had David De Gea to thank for 2 fine stops to deny Timu Pukki and Ozan Kabab as Norwich put in a spirited display. There was concern for Victor Lindelof when he was forced off during the second half holding his chest, though Rangnick said the Sweden defender had test and seems okay. The win moves Manchester United above Arsenal and Tottenham into 5th place. Norwich stay bottom on goal difference, 3 points from safety. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. Candidacy nomination during ANSI General Convention over. 6 people including Prime Minister Gyoba vying for the post of party president. Mercury level takes a nosedive, snowfall predicted in some places later this week. Government to fix the minimum support price of sugarcane this week, holds discussion with stakeholders to determine the price. UK scientists urge restriction to fight Omicron SARS. Omicron studies suggest major wave in January. And De Gea stars as Ronaldo secures United's victory. The Portuguese striker maintains new manager's perfect league start. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow Janata Television and our programs on various social media platforms, including on our website janatasamachar.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.